Welcome to Super Profit Club. This is a video brought to you by Super Profit Club. My name is Sumit Gupta. I am a swing trading coach, trainer and author, and I am been trading in the stock market for more than 15 years and successfully in the swing trading for more than about 11 years. So today what I'm going to share with you is a video which is on fundamental analysis. And if you like this video, please subscribe, share and also comment in the comment box below. And if you want to share any information, please do that as well. Okay, so today I'm going to share what fundamental analysis is and a few things that work around here in the stock market, and this information is going to be very useful. Watch this video till the end. Okay, so fundamental analysis is primarily used for understanding how the fundamentals of a particular stock are. When we talk about fundamentals, is basically you would have heard this term, this company's fundamentals are strong, this company's fundamentals are weak, etc. Right? Now, how do those, what do you mean by fundamentals? See, the fundamentals primarily mean the financial strength of the company in general, right? The financial and economical strength of the company. Okay. Now, what would financial strength mean would be, what are the revenues, what are the profits that the company is earning, what kind of assets the company has, how much loan company has taken, what kind of cash reserves it has accumulated, and on all those kind of information which the company has. What are its growth prospects, what are the projects it is working on, how its revenue is growing over a period of time, how its profit has been growing, what is the kind of dividend it is giving, etc. Right? So these are the fundamental fundamentals basically, and when we analyze all these, that is called fundamental analysis, right? And in fundamental analysis, necessarily what you have to look at is what is the you might have to look at the balance sheet of the company to understand its cash reserves, bank balances, or the liabilities, etc. it might have, and the assets that it might have, right? Then you'll have to look at the profit and loss account in terms of what are the kind of expenses the company is incurring, what is the revenue that the company is generating, how the revenue is moving over a period of time, and what is the net profit that the company is earning ultimately, which is available to the shareholders, right? Or for further investment into the business. And then you might have to look at the cash flow. And cash flow is the lifeline of a business, and if the cash flows are not good, then the cash flows could be, that would be, meaning that the company could go into trouble tomorrow, right? That can happen many times. Okay. So that is what is the fundamental analysis, right? Now, should you use fundamental analysis for stock trading? That is always a question that comes in, and I've been asked, okay, is fundamental analysis relevant for stock trading? And I would say my answer is simply no. Okay. You should not use fundamental analysis for stock trading. You can use it for investing, but you cannot use it for stock trading at all. And I'll give you the reasons, right? See, the limitations of fundamental analysis, first of all, in trading is that you need to have a requirement of the financial knowledge, right? You should be able to read the balance sheet, profit and loss account, and a cash flow, and you should be aware of certain accounting terms, etc. Right? That is the first thing that you need to know. Okay. The second issue that I see with fundamental analysis is that you may not have the insider information now, or the insights into what the company is actually doing, right? So see what I mean by that. I'm not saying that you should get into the illegal insider trading or get that information. No, what I'm trying to say is the details are not available. That details are not available. One, by the time you get these financials, it's already 1.5 2 months old, right? At least, even if in a quarter, it's about 1.5 months kind of old. Okay. And when you talk about the annual accounts, that's, it could be 2 months old and so on. So one, that information is already, is backdated from a trading perspective I'm talking about, right? So, so that information is already there. The second thing is maybe the information is not always presented in the, you would not have all the details, irrespective of how detailed you go. I've been a finance professional, right? And I know while we used to comply with the law and, while preparing the statutory accounts, however, there are always, there are different ways that you can present a particular information, right? And so you wouldn't know. And I'm not saying, the companies will fuzz or manipulate those numbers, but they may not tell the same story as you might be reading them. Okay, so that's an issue because you do not know. Now, if let's say, for example, I'll just give you one example. Let's say the company bagged a project in month of March. Okay, and that is disclosed, so they will talk about it and they'll say, and by the time the financials are in your hands, because they're already published, and if you're looking at that in the quarter April to June, right? So in June, the order gets cancelled. The company is under no obligation to tell you that, right? Unless it is recorded in the next financial, and that might be in July or August. You will be looking at that financial information. So you will not have that information available, what is going on inside the company. If if directors are aware of certain information which they are not required to disclose by law, you wouldn't be knowing that information, right? Okay, so that is the second issue with which I see. The third information that I see is issue, fundamental analysis using for stock trading, is you have to keep updating the information, right? You have to keep updating the information because it will be very difficult. So if you are looking at a balance sheet which is 2 years old, or a profit and loss account which is 1 year old, it may not be any longer relevant today, right? Even 2 quarters old P&L or a cash flow may not be relevant today. The company might have lost a lot of reserves, or might have lost some contracts, etc., or something could have happened, right? So you have to keep updating your information. You have to have the latest information available on that, right? Now, obviously, one could argue as technical analysis also you need to update your information, but that information is not so complicated and it's not that detailed information that you need to update. It's only the price movement for a particular day or particular week or particular month that you have to update. Okay. The fourth thing which I see is the long-term horizon. So when you are looking at the fundamental analysis, that's more relevant to a long-term horizon, because as I said, by the time you get the information, that's already 1.5 months old. So basis some information in March or maybe in June or in September, which you get in October or November, right? It may not be of any use for you to trade, because that information is already old, right? So you have to have a long-term horizon. So what I mean to say is, if you are saying, okay, I'm going to keep this share for 2 years, 3 years, yeah, that impact can come in, in about 6 months, 12 months, or 2 years. That's fine. So you have to have a long-term horizon if you were to use fundamental analysis, right? And finally, what I believe is that it is good for investing, but not for trading, right? Because in investing, what happens is you are not looking at a short term, as I just said, right? So it is over a period of time, things could correct, right? But in stock trading, you normally, even in swing trading, you have a horizon of many people do day trades. So for them, it's only a day which is relevant, right? And in swing trading also, which I do is relevant, is anywhere from 1 day to 1 month kind of, normally the week trades do end up in 7 or 8 days time, right? So in that time, the price can go and come back up, right? So in trading, it is not relevant because you might have lost the money, but in investing, it is okay, right? So let me give you an example, recent example, which you might have heard of this, right? And this is just an example. This is not an opinion that I am giving on Adani, right? I'm just giving you as an example of trading versus investing, right? So if you look at Adani's share, right, it was around 4,000 rupees sometime in December, right? And then it fell, and came down to about 950 rupees, roughly. Okay. So it fell about by 75%, right, in that time. So now, if you were looking at, trading, and if you came in at around 4,000, held it this share for about a month or maybe 15 days or so, you could have lost a lot of money, right? And whereas the report due to which this all happened was fundamental analysis, right? Fundamental flaws somebody found, you do not know whether that was true, not true. You are confused what is to be done, not done, right? What is correct, what is not correct. So in invest, but if it was in, so when you're looking at investing, right, what happens? It has come back to 2,000 rupees, right? It has come back to 2,000 rupees. In trading, if you went with the fundamental analysis, you would lose a lot of money, or maybe you could earn a lot of money, right? But in investing, it may not matter to you because your horizon may be 2 years, 3 years, and it might come back around 4,000 in 1 year or maybe 2 years, because it has bounced back from 950 to about 2,000 now, right? Roughly. So that is the difference. When you go on fundamental analysis, that is relevant for investing and not for stock trading. Okay. For trading, it could be disastrous, I can tell you, right? So don't rely on the fundamental analysis solely. Okay. If you have to, do stock trading, do technical analysis. Yes, you can, include fundamental analysis in that, but just based on fundamental analysis, I am of a view that you should not trade. Okay. Yes, investing perfectly okay, right? You can do use fundamental analysis for stock investing, but not for trading. Okay. So I wish you all the best, and if you like this video, please like this, subscribe, and share with your family, friends, and colleagues. And in case you want to learn swing trading, just join me for one of my webinars, the link to which is given below in the description. And in case you want to join one of my programs, again a link is given in the description below. You can visit that website and join one of my programs to learn swing trading and stop losing money and earn consistent profits. Okay, so wish you all the best. Have a great day.